You see, we built our stands to last. We built them out of just about anything you could find lying around.
Down here at the bottom, there's a couple different shooting lanes right here, okay?
They were more than just a tree stand to us. They claimed our spot.
Make sure you take your time.
I could still take you to that stand if you asked. You see, they were a labor of love.
Daddy, I got him!
I am so proud of you, buddy. Down here at the bottom, there's a couple different shooting lanes right here, okay? Take your time and take your shot, okay? Make sure that he's turned broadside though, okay? All right, I'll help you. We're gonna be patient. He's broadside now. Take your safety off and take your shot. Got it. Okay, take your time.
Daddy, I got him!
Buddy, I'm so proud of you. Great job. That's your first deer, buddy.
Heading into the season, we had several objectives. First and foremost was to enter into a film festival and subsequently win. tip the hat to Jared and Travis for allowing that to happen when we took first place at the Badlands Film Festival thanks to their epic footage that they laid down. Now you guys are fully aware a lot happens behind the scenes and we get a lot of questions on that end, so let me address them. This was filmed as usual in 24 frames per second and dropped into our workflows at 24 frames per second. Additionally, we wanted that nostalgic feeling, so we sent Travis back out into the field where he took a still image of the tree. We felt that that tree, my stand, was the subject of the story, not the actual deer itself. From there, we extrapolated the tree, brought it to the foreground, creating this juxtaposition, and we were able to create a parallax that took place while the voiceover was going on. From there, we added 8mm filtering and audio, aged filtering, and then of course the voiceover, which I personally think the older man's voice lent itself very well to the storyline and hopefully translated it into your living rooms and create that warm, tingly feeling that we all love to get from hunting. Now I know you guys tune in for more than to hear stories and tech talks, so I'm going to take you out to Kansas where Travis is going to walk us through that hunt again, but in full time. From there, we're going to go to my home state and join Paul, where he goes after the elusive, the reclusive, the ghost, the one animal that is the bane of my existence, Sika, in the swamps of Maryland.
Alrighty, it is the afternoon of November the 2nd, and Jared and I are just getting ready to go into what we call the rut stand. It's a beautiful little drainage. It's actually a spot where a creek comes to a Y kinda. It's surrounded by, there's CRP to the north, there's a green wheat field to the north about a quarter mile. On the south side of it is extreme thick bedding. It's just really tall weeds and just nasty CRP. And it's just a haven for deer bedding. So we've been running around checking a few cameras this afternoon. I haven't checked them for probably 3 or 4 weeks. The wind's still up quite a bit, so it should mask our sound, and it should be a good night. We're gonna climb up and see what we can find, maybe call something in. Well, boys and girls, we've got the perfect situation. The night is awesome. We got the moon overhead. Just climbing in. It's about 5 o'clock. Got about 2.5 hours till dark, and this could be the night. We'll see. I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. They ran right underneath us. Could have spit on them. The little guys are feeling confident. That's a good sign. Deer up early. It's like 5:30. Still got 2 hours till dark. Little Forky Buck thinks he's gonna get a little before the big boys get on their feet. The thickness of this cover is ridiculous. The deer even don't like running through it. Yeah, I got a buck. He's down. It's down. Nice shot, brother. Hey, November the 2nd, I told Jared, I said, this night feels right. The last couple nights they've been moving a lot right now. The moon is overhead. It's November the 2nd, and it's pre-rut, and we've got a semi-hot doe in the area. This guy came in all by himself. There were a couple does that were running through here earlier with a small buck behind them, and I just smoked a beautiful Kansas 10-pointer. Absolutely awesome, man. Thank you for coming with me. And just like that, I love it. My 2019 season is in the books. It just started, literally. Last night. Craziness. Alright, well, we just got down. We watched him tip over about 20 minutes ago. Shot a new broadhead from Grim Reaper today. And it's a whitetail extreme. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be my new favorite broadhead. That absolutely tore him up. We're gonna go look for my arrow and go recover a beautiful Kansas buck. Well, 2019 Kansas archery whitetail. My season ended before it even started, really. It's November the 2nd. I never dreamed that I would get a buck of this caliber coming in chasing does or cruising this soon in the year. Now November 2nd can be really good, but it sometimes can be hot, and normally it takes till about November 8th or 10th to get the big boys on their feet. But this guy came cruising through. There must have been a hot doe in the area, because a little buck was chasing a couple of small does through here, and it had 2 other bucks on their feet early, and this guy came cruising through, got some really good footage. He came in and out of bow range a couple different times, and I just couldn't bring myself to pass him. So this concludes my 2019 Kansas season, but I am extremely happy with him. He's got unbelievable brow tines. You can tell he's been rubbing. He's got a really nice frame to him, and couldn't be a happier bow hunter right now. Thank you, buddy Jared. Thank you, Kendra, for allowing me to do what I love to do. She has sacrificed with the kids at home so many times, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love you, honey. And my buddy Jared, again, the memories that we make every year, they always get ingrained and never forgotten. So thank you, buddy. Thank you for bringing the camera along and enjoying this time with me.
Hey, so now here it is, mid-October, and I'm in my home state of Maryland, and it's the opening weekend of the muzzleloader season. I'm heading down to Dorchester County later today. I'm actually doing some work on the eastern shore of Maryland here, and then this afternoon, late this afternoon, I'm going to try to slip in there with my climber and find a good spot to set up on some Sika deer. Now, on the eastern shore of Maryland, we have Sika deer. It's about the only place in the country where you can actually find these deer, and they're actually a small form of an elk, but they were planted here back in the early 1900s, and they have just flourished, and so much so they have a season that coincides with whitetail. Same dates. You're allowed 3 Sika deer, 1 stag, 2 hinds, and they don't count towards your whitetail bag limit. So October's their rut time frame. It's an awesome time to get out and hunt these Sika deer, given the October lull that we see with whitetail. So I have 1 day to get it done. I'm going to set up again, like I said, this afternoon, late in the day, and then hunt tomorrow. So I hunted 4 days last year, no luck. 1 missed opportunity with Joel Port. He came down and hunted with me, so hoping to get something down, and I'm not going to be picky. Whatever comes in, I'm going to try to get, because I've never shot a Sika deer before, and I got 1 day basically to get it done during the rut this year. So wish me luck, and we'll hopefully bring some footage for you here shortly.
All right, hey, it's October 19th, the opening weekend of Maryland muzzleloader, and I'm here in Dorchester County, and here in this area we have Sika Deer. And so this morning I came in the dark and got up in a tree in my climber, and I'm in the swamps of the eastern shore of Maryland looking for Sika Deer. And I came out here last year and I hunted 3 days and did not get one. So this year I think this is about the only day I can get out here to look for Sika Deer and hopefully get an opportunity at one. I've got 3 or 4 nice rubs right here around my stand. I'm literally right on the edge of the Phragmites here, and we've had tremendous amount of wind yesterday, 25, 30, 35 mile an hour winds, and today it's settled down, so I'm hoping for a good day. It's sunny. It's probably 50 degrees or so. We'll try to get a Sika here. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Wind's starting to die down. It's about 10, 12 mile an hour, so I can hear a little bit better. I'm hoping to hear some water splashing. If something comes through, give me some heads up as far as getting ready. So don't have a lot of shooting lanes here. I'm gonna have to really get lucky and get something in a little open spot. So got my Doug Wigfield Sika Seducer, and I'm gonna be blowing this for a little bit, try to get some action going. Do some mews and maybe a bugle here and there. So we'll see what happens. I'll get back to you. And then a stag started bugling over here. I don't know if I got it on film. I think so. I don't think she ran that far. But it's getting late. It's getting dark, so I'm gonna pack up everything and try to find her before it gets dark. First Sika ever. Holy crap, I'm shaking. I gotta go find her. Alright, you guys, I finally got down out of the stand. Takes me a while with all my camera gear. And I picked up blood right away. I saw blood come out immediately when the arrow went in. So I'm looking good here. I got a blood trail. And we're going to follow it now. So I don't think she went very far. I heard her. So there's some. blood down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, there she is. My goodness, these are some small animals. My goodness. Wow. They are tiny. Wow. That thing probably weighs 40 pounds. Crazy. That is my first ever Sika deer, and we are in the swamps. We're in the swamps of, sorry about that, in Dorchester County, Comical County, and Chesapeake Bay State Forest, Fishing Bay area. It's public land. There are literally thousands of public land acreage here in Eastern Shore. And these Sika deer are just awesome. They're bugling right now. October is their rut, and so it's the perfect time to get out and hunt Sika deer when the whitetail are in that infamous October lull. So folks, I am so pleased and happy, and it's getting darker and darker, so I'm going to grab this thing and get out to the main trail and get things motivated here as far as getting her dressed out and back to the truck and tagged and all that good stuff. So if it wasn't so dark, I'd hang in there and give you some more footage, but that's the way it is. Super pumped. Paul here from Sons of Fall, checking out. Later.